day 105 of the rest of my life. 105 days ago, I quit my corporate job to pursue my passion of starting our successful clothing brand MUEL, and to show you that when you align your passions with your purpose, everything and anything is possible. I already did the intro if you're seeing this right now, but I'm going to add in the clips before this of me selling our first 2 for 30 in person. Today we got our 110 MASCOT V2 tees. What an amazing day. What an amazing feeling to get them back earlier than I expected. I'm pretty sure that's a screen printer trick where they tell you they'll get it to you way farther than they actually will, so you are surprised when you actually get your product and you get your symbols of purpose in. And I was actually surprised when I got that email. I worked my first job today. If you are watching this already, you know we parted ways with a second job and decided to use that time to go out and sell our MASCOT tee V2s, and that's what we did today. We got that email around 1 or 2, and immediately after we got off, we went, picked up our shirts. Everything went well, paid in cash money, and we did get an invoice that we will be uploading. We took the money from our business bank account and we will upload that invoice just so there's a record of where the payment went, because it was cash. And then we got our shirts, put one box down. As you guys saw, I was carrying the smaller box with each size in it, probably like 20 or 30 of each, and we sold 2 smalls today. And we had an amazing conversation that you guys got a feel for, but I want to expand on it today and then tell you about the rest of my day, and also show you a package that we were going to deliver and tell you the story about that. So today, on day 105, we were walking with our box after work, and it started to drizzle a little bit, and I was fighting against myself and fighting against time and fighting against the feelings of not knowing if I'll be able to sell or not, the feelings of not knowing if my design is a winning design, the feeling of not knowing if I will be able to sell these shirts, but still pushing through all those feelings. So it was drizzling, and I first started by walking down the street where there was less people to shoot the video that you guys saw in the beginning of the video and warm up a bit. So I was practicing with the camera, I was practicing what I was going to say, how I was going to say it, and how I was going to get our message across. And once I was ready, I picked up the box, and it wasn't that heavy, but over time, as I was carrying it down the street, it started to get a little tiring. My shoulders, I've been lifting a lot, you feel me? So it started to get a little bit tiring carrying the box. I would put it down, check in with the video. I went to the end of the street, had to pee real bad, so I was super anxious, and maybe that's why I was feeling a little bit worried about selling the tees. But I peed, and then I found a spot right by this bench, and it was a spot where there was traffic coming from both ways. People were crossing the street this way, and people were walking up and down the sidewalk, and I just started stopping people. And I asked these 2 dudes that were walking by, the first no that I got today, I take full responsibility of, because the way I did it was it was in a way that didn't draw in their attention. I just walked up to them and I was like, "Can I show you a shirt?" And from there, I knew I had to readjust, and getting that first no and getting that first 2 people just walking by really helped me adjust my word path and adjust my message to be able to capture their attention and hook them right in. So the next conversation that I had was with someone that I've previously been in contact with. So it was someone who came into the coffee shop, and she was with her son, and she was kind of eyeing me, trying to see what was in the box, and it was kind of like she was curious about what was going on. So I had to go up to her, and I was like, "Hey, how you doing? I've seen you before, right?" And she's like, "Yeah, we spoke up in the coffee shop, and when I'm in the coffee shop, I'm putting on my best show. I'm being nice, like I am, and being genuine. Like I really care about giving these people an amazing service and giving them what they came for, meeting their needs." So then we started talking about the brand, and I was introducing myself. We hadn't previously traded names, and I was telling her who I am and what I'm doing out here with this box of shirts, and telling her our message, which was 105 days ago, I quit my corporate job to pursue my passion of starting our successful clothing brand MUEL, and to show you. And I was also incorporating some of the messaging with her son, like showing you and the youth that they can do anything, and what they put their minds to they can accomplish as long as they go within. And we were looking at the shirt. She noticed the mule. She noticed the wind from within, and we were looking at the back. And I was breaking it down for her. I was telling her, this is the wind from within. All you have to do is go within. This is the mule. This is our mascot. This is what the brand is surrounded around. This is what the brand is based off of labor-intensive animals, changing the narrative and changing how we view those animals, changing how we view ourselves, and using our gifts and our hard work to push through those tough times and to benefit ourselves, not others. And all while I'm talking, I'm mixing in my own story. I'm telling her, I work at the coffee shop. I work here at the hotel. I am a mule. You are a mule. All we can do is keep pushing and do it for ourselves and go within. Boom. Too small, she said. Originally, and I also want to tell you about the variation, the deal that I'm doing, and tell you where we came to a bit of a, I wouldn't say a roadblock, but I would say objection. So she wanted one shirt for her son, and she was showing her son and asking him if he liked it, if he liked the design. He's like, yeah, I like it. And I was telling her why I wanted her to get 2 shirts instead of 1, and I told her for 2 shirts it's $30, and for 1 it's $25. So the reason why, and I'm telling them, I'm being transparent with the members of the community. I'm telling them exactly why I'm doing things so they can, trust me and trust that I'm not gonna steal their credit card information, or I'm not just doing BS with their money. So I'm telling them, hey, I want you guys to have 2 shirts because I want you to give it away. I want you to pay it forward with this shirt. I want you to wear it twice. I want you to have 2 shirts so you can wear it 2 times out of the week instead of just 1. And when you're washing one, you can wear the other one, or you can give it away, pay it forward. Give this to someone in your family who needs a shirt, who wants to look cool, who wants to have a nice design, a luxurious mascot tee, and tell them about the brand, tell them what it stands for, so we can spread our message even further. And the most powerful form of marketing is still, to this day, word of mouth. So the more people that can echo our message, the more people who can say, this kid 105 days ago, I just met this kid, Andre, he quit his corporate job and he was carrying a box of shirts and his message is amazing. He's helping the community. He's forming a pool of knowledge, information, resources, connections that we can all tap into. That the more people who know that message, the wider our reach is, and the more members who can contribute, and then we can contribute back to them. So after that conversation, after we sold our first tees, I was hype. And then I saw this younger dude, and I stopped him. I was like, hey, man, come over here. Like, let me tell you something real quick. It's like, it's weird in the beginning because they're like, huh, like me? Like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, bro, come over here. Let me talk to you real quick. So then once you, break the ice, essentially, then you just get into it. You tell them who you are. Hi, my name is Andre. This is my clothing brand MUEL. I quit my corporate job 105 days ago. We were talking about he goes to high school in the area. He asked me if I went to the high school. I was like, no, I went over here. I was asking him what his plans were, what his purpose were. He was literally telling me his story, which was amazing. And I was happy that he was open and sharing his journey with me about his relationships and his school life and the things that mattered to him and what was going to matter to him in the future. And his message was exactly aligning with the brand. And he's a perfect example. And he is someone that I want in this community. And I'm so upset that I didn't get him a mascot tee because he had to go to the barbershop and he was going to get some money from his car after his haircut. But unfortunately, my mom came. So, bro, I'm going to tap in with you. We followed each other on Instagram. We got to get in contact and talk about how we can come together and also work together so we can spread the message and also get some mascot tees at that school, at your school, get you the flyest shirt, have that exclusive MUEL mascot V2, and get your symbol of purpose. But that conversation really touched my heart, and it allowed me to remind myself of what I'm doing it for, to actually help people and actually interact with people in the community and find people with stories that are like mine and that we share similar values and bring everyone together so we can share all this knowledge, information, resources, and connections. So, today, after that, went to Walmart. I wanted to pull the shirts out, but I got a little timid and I wanted to hold off and reevaluate the strategy, reevaluate what I was going to do the following day and find my footing. I got scared, and I was also with my mom, so I didn't want to, hold up the process, but I should have brought the tees out. My plan is to go back on Black Friday to Walmart early in the morning and walk down the line, give people the thank you cards, ask them to tell me their story and record the process of me doing the Have Faith Challenge and getting as many symbols of purpose to the community as possible, and showing you guys that it is possible to go out into the world and sell your symbols of purpose, sell your product, your e-commerce brand, whatever you got going on. If you're starting a clothing brand, this is possible. You can do it too. I am doing it. This is proof. And all you have to do is have faith, have a why, and have a product that people want. So after that experience, I came back and I was bringing my man's Daniel his 2 mascot tees, and I wanted to go to he invited me to this jiu-jitsu and kickboxing class, and I was like, all right, might as well go. My goal is to get your mascot tee to you in less than 4 days. He pre-ordered it, and I didn't tell him an expected date because I thought it was going to come next Tuesday. So there won't be any online orders, unfortunately, till 30 days before October 26, 2024, National Mule Day. So you got to wait till then if you're watching this, or you got to come to one of our pop-up events. This is to build demand around the mascot tee and to make sure that final version that we're giving out is the best possible version. As you guys are noticing, V1 was our original. V2, we're growing and shaping the brand into what we want it to be. And we're going to keep going until we get the version of the mascot tee that we want to run with. And that version is the one that we will mass produce. And that version will be the one that is the most desired and creates the most demand for the shirt. I say that to say, when I went to go drop off the shirt to Daniel, I went to the wrong class. And I don't think, that's because I didn't tell him. I don't think he knew that I was coming. Obviously not, because I didn't say. And I don't think we were at the right locations. He goes every single day, I'm pretty sure, and there's another location that he told me about that I'm pretty sure he was at. Bro, if you're seeing this right now, I pulled up, it was cool, but I was looking for you to bring you your mascot tees, and it was fun. It was a little bit uncomfortable, and I'm glad I tried it, because the moral of the story is that trying new things is what is ultimately going to push you towards your goals and push you further in your process. So I say that because trying new things and being in uncomfortable situations is the way to grow and push yourself out of your comfort zone. And the more you push yourself out of your comfort zone, the more you can do, period. The more experiences you can have, the more shirts you can sell, the more people you can approach, the more conversations you can have, the more information you'll be able to get from people, the more connections you'll have, because you are so used to change and you're so used to being in those uncomfortable situations that you build up that stamina and you build up those calluses for those quote-unquote awkward moments, and it doesn't faze you anymore. So you can go and have a new experience by yourself and be confident in yourself to go and have an experience and trust yourself, period. So I want you guys to experience one new thing. When you see this, do something you've never done before that you've always been scared to do. Go outside and approach a girl, or go to a new class, or do something new. Do something that you haven't done before that you've always been scared to do, and then apply that to other areas in your life, whether it's business, whether it's relationships, whether it's learning. Do it now, and get it out of the way and start building up those calluses. You're gonna fail in the beginning. It's gonna be uncomfortable, and the more and more you do it, the better and more confident you will be in yourself, and the more you will trust yourself, because you know when that last time you tried something that was uncomfortable and you faced defeat, you got over it, you know. And now you are stronger than when you were before. So, like I was saying, the class was a bit uncomfortable, you know. It's like my first time wrestling. You got a man like all you feel me. It's a little bit, you know, pause, but like it's okay. That's not what it is meant. It is a sport. It is a part of the game, and that's just what it is, you know. There's no like, you feel me. I say that to say thank you so much for watching. Do something uncomfortable. Share this with someone who needs to have a new experience and needs to push themselves out of their comfort zone, and let them know that the more they push outside of their box, the more they get out of the box, the more they will thank themselves and thank their future selves for those times when they really need to get something done and it's uncomfortable and they can just push right through. So thank you guys again. I appreciate you. I gotta start keeping these videos short again, but I'm starting to slow down. As you see, V2. You know, I'll show you the back when I show you the back. I probably showed it in the other video. I'm not gonna edit this one. I'm gonna edit the other ones, and make sure you guys win from within today. Actually, I'm not gonna show you those videos. This video is gonna drop right now. The other video is gonna drop in the morning. To keep it uniform, do a little something special. Do two videos in one day for tomorrow. Cause I'm tired. I don't want to edit. But all right, peace.